I don't normally talk about theories I'm not a fan of, but today's video is all about one. A theory that took the internet by storm just before the DLC dropped. Melina is Miquella. I don't like this theory formula for two reasons. First, these theories take away Melina's autonomy as a standalone character. And second, they are sometimes done sloppily. I found myself wholly unconvinced. But with the release of the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, we finally got the answer to the big question. And no, Melina is not Miquella. While Melina does not appear in the DLC, there are still many ways that it communicates to us who she really is, once and for all. During our campaign to follow Miquella the Kind, we receive one of many notes from Needle Knight Lita that sets our journey deeper into the land of shadow. Kindly Miquella seeks the tower sealed by shadow, where the gate of divinity is found. If we are to reach him, we must burn the tree that seals the path, and for that, we require a flame. Yet another tree that must be burnt to clear the way, a striking parallel to Melina's questline. Dryleaf Dane's Ancient Ruins cross message explains where we'll find such a flame. We need the proper kindling, that of Sir Messmer. Messmer is the brooding, forgotten child of Queen Marika. He is found in the dark chamber of the Shadow Keep, where he sits at the base of his mother's statue. His armor tells us that he was instructed to carry out Marika's cleansing crusade on the people of the tower, and made himself a symbol of fear as part of her wish. Then, as his remembrance explains, he was abandoned by Marika out of her own fear, left behind in the realm of shadow. After his defeat, we receive the most vital item of the DLC, the item that allows us to progress forward to the Gate of Divinity, Messmer's kindling. The kindling that burned inside Messmer the Impaler, a dark thing, eaten away at by a wicked serpent. Messmer, much like his younger sister, bore a vision of fire. This line ties directly to the one and only other of Queen Marika's children who envisioned the flame, Melina. Only the smoldering flame in the great forge of the giants can burn the Erdtree, but special kindling is required to reignite the flame. For the flame to burn the Erdtree, a sacrifice is needed of one who envisions the flame. Melina is that special kindling. This is your friendly reminder to like this video if you're enjoying it and subscribe to my channel. Both really help me out so I can continue making these videos for all of you. The similarities between these two siblings is undeniable. In the lands between, we find the smoldering butterfly, which I theorized over 2 years ago was connected to Melina. And in the land of shadow, we find the black pyrefly, another butterfly that's directly tied to Messmer. Both speak of their purpose. Both appear to be following the desires of their mother, Queen Marika. Both feature an eye clamped shut, and both bore a vision of fire, making them each the kindling with which a tree is burnt. This connects Melina to Messmer far more than it does to any other characters in both the lands between and the realm of shadow. Many of these Melina is type theories are based on two ideas: that Melina was Miquella's other half, and that Miquella's fate was tied to Melina's purpose. Miquella is the golden-haired, fair-skinned Empyrean son born to Queen Marika and King Consort Radagon. He and his twin sister Melina were both afflicted since birth. He was also once a Golden Order fundamentalist, alongside his father, but later abandoned it in favor of following his own path. Melina wears the traveling clothes, describing a young woman who set off into the world to confront their fate. Melina's fate as the kindling maiden is to reignite the flame of the giant's forge. Burning the Erd Tree is not a requirement to enter the DLC though, meaning Miquella's questline is not intertwined with Melina's purpose. In fact, it's Messmer's kindling that's tied to Miquella's goal. Miquella's Great Rune tells us that he set off for the tower, abandoning everything: his golden flesh, his blinding strength, and even his own fate. There's that word again, fate. While Melina set out to face hers, Miquella abandoned his. Some may argue that she was his abandoned fate, but there seems to be another who fits that description a little bit better. Miquella does indeed have another half in the game, but it is not Melina. Instead, it is St. Trina. St. Trina is a mysterious figure whose presence is merely alluded to in the base game, but in the DLC, we finally come face to face with her. She was once a part of Miquella, which he removed and abandoned in the land of shadow. His cross reading, "I abandon here my love." St. Trina's items do not correlate with Melina, nor does any of her dialogue. The Olie's hidden needle has a rich poison that is secreted from within, which sends its victims into an eternal sleep. Melina's weapon, on the other hand, is the Blade of Calling, which has a skill called Blade of Gold, which inflicts holy damage, not poison. Melina does seem to put us to sleep atop the Giant's Forge, doing so by placing our hand into hers, whereas St. Trina's sleep abilities work when the player consumes her nectar. They also don't look alike. Thiolie's garb states that the silver hair is arranged in the same style as St. Trina's, with long strands and multiple interlocking braids. Melina's hair is short and a dusty rose gold color. St. Trina also doesn't bear the marking over her eye the same way Melina does. I think it's safe to say that they are not the same person, and don't seem to have much in common. Having said that, Melina does seem to be connected to the Land of Shadow. But what could that connection be if not Miquella or St. Trina? She tells us that everything is lost to her, that she must ascertain for herself the reason for which she lives, burned and bodiless. Melina also uses a mysterious incantation that wasn't ever available in the game until now. The Minor Erd Tree incantation is a secret incantation of Queen Marika's, only the kindness of gold, without order. It creates a small illusory Erd Tree that continuously restores the HP of nearby allies. Marika used this incantation on her home village, bathing it in gold, attempting to heal those who she was well aware were long gone. Melina uses this exact incantation, but why? And notice what song plays in the background as Melina begins to burn. It is the same song that plays in the shaman village. The same that plays in the Shadow of the Erd Tree trailer. The Elden Beast OST, Marika's theme. Was it her village Marika was attempting to heal, or was it her daughter? It says that Messmer's kindling was a dark thing, eaten away at by the abyssal serpent within him. Was there a kindling inside Melina? Without the serpent to eat away at it, would the fire have continued to grow, burning away all? This could also explain why Melina is burned and bodiless. The trailer states, the seduction and the betrayal. an affair from which gold arose, and so too was shadow born. 2 trees and 2 children, the Erd tree and its shadow. I hope that we can finally put this theory to rest. Miquella is not Melina, and Melina is not St. Trina. She is the daughter of Queen Marika, the younger sister to Messmer the Impaler and the Kindling Maiden. Now that I've shared my thoughts with you about who Melina isn't, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. I've been working tirelessly on new content, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I post more Shadow of the Erd Tree videos. If there are any topics from the new DLC you'd like to see me cover, drop a suggestion down below. As always, I can't wait to talk to all of you in the next one. Bye!